Hello and welcome back to my channel for another tutorial. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to create a pop-up cube cut with no cutting dice, and it is super easy to create. For my project today, I use my new digital collection called Antique Charm. You can find all the links in the description down below. For the design papers, elements to fussy cut images of grandparents, and also some free sentiments for you as well, perfect for Grandparents' Day, both in Polish and English. First, I'm going to create a card base, so I've got 6 by 12 inches. I'm going to score it at half, which is 6 inches, and this is super easy, as you can see. And when this is ready, then decisions. How do you want to decorate your card? First, we're going to start with decorating the inside, then create a mechanism. But before I do it, I want to get rid of all the notches that are visible on my card base. Often do you create 6 by 6 cards? Please let me know in the comments down below. So first, I'm going to use a scrap piece of paper, and then I'm going to have two panels measuring 5 and 3/4 by 5 and 3/4 of an inch. I'm going to use my alcohol marker to add the green color on all the borders. So this way, I'm not going to use any colored card, just to save a little bit of money. So if you have any alcohol markers or coloring pencils, that can be the way to save some money. So you can use smaller pieces of white paper or card and then use them to create very beautiful borders for your designs. When this is ready, I'm also going to create two other squares. I really want to have beautiful contrast on my card, and today I decided to make greens and golds together because I thought, why not? So as you can see, this process is pretty quick, simple, and you can use any color that you want. So now I've got two squares measuring 5.5 by 5.5 of an inch using the gold card. And this one is absolutely beautiful. I really like how it contrasts with that amazing green. And when they are ready, from my antique charm collection, I decided to use one of the design papers and I cut two squares using my trimmer from Crafty. It is my go-to when I create all the panels. So this one measures 5.25 by 5.25 of an inch. And when these squares are ready, I'm going to insert them inside of my card. And then we're going to create super quick and simple mechanism for that pop-up cube card. So let's do it now. I need my card base and I'm going to stick all those squares here. Please tell me in the comments down below if you have your totally favorite pop-up card style. If you do, maybe I already have the tutorial on my channel, but it is possible that I don't have it and I would like to learn it. So please let me know which one is it. And I also wonder, do you celebrate the Grandparents' Day in your country? In Poland, we do have Grandma's Day on the 21st of January, and the 22nd is for the grandpa. So let's create the mechanism. I've got 4 inches by 8.5 of an inch. I'm going to score it at 2 inches, 4 inches, 6 inches, and also 8 inches. Now it is time to fold and burnish those score lines. And when this is ready, we're going to assemble it together. So we're going to have a cuboid. And trust me, it is going to fold flat in the card, which I think is really, really cool. So you can always use your bond folder or scoring tool to help you burnish all those fold lines. Now I'm going to use my liquid glue to assemble it together. Super quick and simple. If you want, you can also use some double-sided tape. That'll be perfectly fine. So now it is ready. As you can see, it folds flat, but we also have lots of dimension when we open it. So when this is ready, now I need to create two more panels, and these measure 2 inches by 8.5. I'm going to score it at 2 inches, 4 inches, 6 inches, and 8 inches. And I'm going to repeat the process. 2 by 8.5. I'm going to score it at 2 inches, 4 inches, 6 inches, and 8 inches. And now it will be time to fold and burnish those score lines. As you can see, we're going to have plenty of space to create very small squares to embellish those cubes. And this is very good, especially if you have some scraps of your favorite design papers. And for this beautiful card, I decided to use my new collection, as I told you, Antique Charm. And I created some beautiful squares and they will match all the designs on the card. I think this is very cool, especially when you create something special. So as you can see, this card comes together very quickly. I think the toughest choice here is to choose the design papers and also elements to decorate your card. So now we can start putting everything together. As you can see, it totally folds flat. So let's have that beautiful card base we created. The biggest cuboid is going to go to the top, and then we're going to adhere those smaller cubes on the sides. And that's how it's going to look like, which is super simple. But I do recommend that you use a liquid glue because you will have time to maneuver the elements if the card doesn't close properly. So I'm going to use my magic glue, one and only glue, and I'm going to adhere that cube only at the bottom. As you can see, I'm lining it up at the bottom as well, and I'm really burnishing with my finger. So now it's going to fold flat and everything is going to be even. So when one cube is ready, I'm going to do it with the second one as well. So as you can see, the cuboid is going to be open at the top. However, the cubes are going to be open on the sides. So now, when this is ready, you have to create some beautiful squares to decorate all the sides. And actually, in the end, I'm going to need 10 squares, not 8. But I'm going to show you 8 first. So as you can see, it really folds flat. So the mechanism is pretty simple to create. So let's decorate it. I've got those beautiful designs from my antique charm collection, and all of these measure 1 3/4 by 1 3/4 of an inch, and I'm going to assemble them on my card. And you can also decorate the back as well, which I'm going to do later on. So this is really quick and easy. And what's really good about this antique charm collection, you've got lots of beautiful design papers. Actually, 10 of them. So there is lots of different beautiful designs to choose from to decorate your card. And I really like that color combo here. Please let me know, what do you think about this? And the patterns are simply gorgeous. Actually, I think this collection is perfect for any occasion because we do have some geometric patterns, but also some beautiful floral images as well. And if you want, you can also rotate your patterns as well because why not? So now I'm going to do the same on the back. And when this is ready, I'm also going to add 2 more squares at the bottom because when you open the card, you will see that as well. But if you want, you can also create rectangles on the back. The choice is absolutely yours. So now the 2 left squares and that mechanism is going to be complete. And what's really good about my antique charm collection, it also has lots of elements to fussy cut. Perfect for Grandparents' Day and any vintage cut you want to create. So, off camera, I fussy cut quite a lot of elements to decorate that beautiful cube mechanism. So, let's adhere it first inside of the card. I'm going to place it so as you can see, the cuboid has to go as far as possible to the very top. I'm going to hold it here and check if the mechanism is going to work. It will. So let's put some glue here first. I'm going to start with the bottom cuboid here. I'm going to put some liquid glue, and I'm trying to avoid all the sides just to have that maneuver time if I need it. So I'm going to put it here. As you can see, I'm lining up the corners of my cuboid with the score line of my card. And if it's a little bit still off, you can also maneuver it to the top. And that's what I did here. So when this is ready, then we can close the card, actually that mechanism, and put the liquid glue on the other square. Then when you close the card, it's going to be perfectly fit, which I think is really, really cool. Don't forget to make sure the glue is set before you move on to the next step. So the card closes beautifully. Now we can decorate all those squares inside. So, as I told you, in my antique charm collection, I've got lots of elements. And what's really good about them, they actually color work with every single element. So that's what I like. Here I started my new liquid glue and it was coming with a lot of very liquidy glue. So I had to squeeze it a little bit off camera just to make sure the glue is perfect for that card. So I'm going to start with the armchair. Then I also need some books because that grandmother absolutely loves reading books and a bookshelf is a perfect thing. Then we need a lamp, also a teapot, some beautiful books, and a cake as well. Because why not? How often do you create cards with green and cream colors? Please let me know in the comments down below. Recently, I absolutely love that color combo. I think it is beautiful. If you do have your favorite color combo to create cards for grandparents, please let me know in the comments down below. So the inside of the card is ready. Now we can decorate the front of the card. And again, I'm going to repeat the process. I'm going to need a scrap piece of paper, a square measuring 5 3/4 by 5 3/4 of an inch. I'm going to use exactly the same alcohol marker to add the colors on the border. Super quick, simple. And what's really good about this technique, as I told you, you can use any colors from your stash. So possibilities here are endless. And when this is ready, then I'm going to create a gold square. I really, really like how the gold and green go together. Not only for traditional Christmas, but actually for any occasion. So my square is ready. Then I need 5.5 by 5.5 gold square. And when this is ready, from my Antique Charm digital collection, I'm going to create a slightly smaller square measuring 5 1/4 by 5 1/4 of an inch. And when this is ready, then I decided that something is missing here. And I really wanted to create some very special effect. So I'm going to use the same gold card as I created for the border. I'm going to create one more square for extra interest. And when this is ready, I also decided to use one more design paper from my new digital collection. So first the square is 4 by 4 inches and the design paper is 3 3/4 by 3 3/4 of an inch. I'm going to put them together and from my antique charm collection, I fussy cut one of the bouquets here. I really think this is very special, especially when you see all those flowers in the shape of a heart. I thought they were just perfect for a card for a grandma. If you agree with me, please let me know in the comments down below. Just to finish it off with that bouquet, I also fussy cut that beautiful bow. And what's really missing here is the sentiment at the bottom. And on Buy Me a Coffee website, you can get sentiments both in Polish and English for free. And all the links are in the description down below. So don't forget to check them out. As you can see, I'm going to use exactly the same gold card to back the sentiment. I'm going to adhere it on the card and it is complete. Super quick, simple, it stands proudly on a flat surface and it has that wow effect when you open the card, which I think is really, really cool. And what's really good about this card, it also has a lot of space to write your message on the back. I really like it. Please let me know if you have ever tried this pop-up cube card style. If you haven't, I really, really hope you'll feel inspired and create your own version. Thank you so much for watching and spending that time with me. Don't forget to like this video, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And stay tuned for more videos coming your way. Have a wonderful day and happy crafting! Bye for now!